this is if it's using this. Well, we about to
The
find
light
out.
is green.
No, I know, but if it's connected to this, we don't know. Hey y'all.
Hello.
Hey y'all. I'm with my sister. I'm with my sisters, y'all. And so, welcome to another edition of Dinner and Dating. I kind of don't want to have that in y'all face. Okay, so that's good. But I don't know if we're using this microphone or if we're using my laptop's microphone or if we're using the Logitech microphone. I don't know. No, it's, I don't know what's, and I don't know if we can change it. But y'all just let us know if you can hear. Like, oh, I know. I'm just like, Loki, let us know if you can hear.
Let me get a little closer.
I know. Y'all, we were trying to get the tech stuff together. Hold on, let me see if I can. Look, we're getting ready to do this the old-fashioned way.
Do you get a little feedback?
I don't know. No. It sounds good.
You sound very
We
good.
sound good, honey.
Where's
Hold
your
on.
background
You
singing?
say something. Hold on. You say something. Let's
I
see.
think we sound good.
I think so.
Like, oh, I know. I'm just like, you know, Facebook has a delay, y'all. Thank you for being patient. We were trying to get the tech stuff together. Okay, I heard it.
I think we're good.
I think we are.
I think
I
we're
think
good.
we're good.
I think we're good, and I think this is okay. That's so funny.
This is going to be an interesting episode.
Y'all, this is our real life. This is my real life. These are my real sisters. Well, they're not my biological sisters. Anybody who knows me knows that I only have biological brothers, but the Lord has blessed me with a lot of non-biological sisters. So these are two of my best friends in the whole wide world. So this is Bre. I've known her since I was 10 years old. She's stuck like glue.
Come
Most
on.
ride or die person in the world, not just for me, but for like everybody who knows her. So that's Bre, and y'all, this is twin. You might hear me call her twin, but her name is Courtney. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, we call each other twin because we have a mutual friend. We've known each other now since 2018. We met in 2018.
We physically
19.
met in 2018 because
Was
I
it
met y'all over the Google. What did it?
Oh
Duo.
yeah,
I met y'all over the Duo way.
yes. So because my friends are all like, we're all spread out, and we have been for
Few years now.
yeah, a long time. Whenever she moved to Tennessee, that's when we first
Jesus.
kind
I
of
kicked
split.
it off.
I know.
Whoa, that was like
We-
2008.
Oh, you taking it
2000.
back for real.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
And
I
Clarissa
moved-
was gone. Yeah, no, Clarissa was still here.
Did I move first? I
Yeah,
might have moved first.
you did move
That's
first
I might have.
because Booby got married.
I did.
Yeah,
I moved
in
first because I had to
2010.
come back for her wedding.
Yes.
And they were still here.
So when she
Wow.
left us, no, I'm joking.
Oh, it's living abandonment.
I know, but we can never be separated completely. But like when she moved, that we were just kind of split. Like we have another best friend, Clarissa, which is how I met her. That's why I was getting at that. So
We
like,
love and miss you.
yeah, we love you, Booby, love you.
Okay.
So technically Courtney has been around. We didn't know she was around. So Clarissa, Bre, and I grew up together. We were in the same community, same school district, all that stuff, went to the same schools. We had a friend named Deanna who was a year older than us. This is Deanna's cousin. Okay. And so we didn't know, but she had been coming to Ipsy for
All
all
my
that
life.
time.
All
Right.
my life.
Yeah, like she lives in the city, she lives in Detroit. And so, or South, where you living in South?
I'm from Detroit.
Right, I know you're from Detroit, but
7
I'm talking
Mile
about
Lodge.
when we was kids, when we were
Jesus.
children. Well, she was still in Detroit when we were kids. So
Yeah.
so she was coming from the city. We never knew her, but apparently she was still around in our network. So then later on in life, she moved to Arizona, which is where our sister Clarissa lived. Well, she's our sister, but
Yeah.
before it was just me and Bree's sister Clarissa who lived in Arizona, and then she and Deanna moved there too. Whole long story, but long story short, that's how we met. We started calling each other twin because Clarissa, our mutual friend, said that like she kept telling
They
both
act
of us.
just alike.
Yeah,
They act alike.
We
a
do.
lot. Y'all will see this
we,
shortly.
she
You
said
will-
shortly.
You
I
will
know.
see
We are
exactly.
We're just as demure. Like,
Right,
you
very
know,
cutesy, very
very mindful.
demure.
Y'all gonna see this in a minute. You're gonna see why we call them twins
Yes.
very quickly.
So, and as you can see, we have similar hair, glasses. Like, there are a lot of similar features. So our girl Carissa was saying, she was telling both of us, like, you remind me of the other person. And then we finally met. We were like, okay,
You're me.
yeah, right. Like, we're practically the same person, right? So so I'm here with my sisters. We were hanging out today, and so schedules got changed around a little bit. So I was like, oh,
She's stuck with us.
yes. And I was like, y'all gonna have to be on the show with me. Okay, y'all gonna have to. And so they are eating dinner, and they are both single, beautiful ladies. One of them is dating in a committed relationship. Bre is in a committed relationship. Courtney is not right now. And so, but still dating kind of out there. She's just transitioned back to Michigan. So I know. So she is transitioning back to being here after over a decade in Arizona.
Almost 12 years.
Yeah. Long
That's
time.
crazy.
And so we came back a long time ago. I lived in Kentucky for a while. She lived in Tennessee, and we came back. We came back. You
Around the
came
same
back
time.
first, but I was
I left first.
Yeah,
I
I
came
know,
back
right?
first.
But I came back shortly after.
Yeah,
Like a couple
we weren't
years
trying
maybe.
to come back. But
We-
we back.
That's how it normally happens. You
I
ain't
know.
trying
We ain't
to.
trying to come
None
back.
of us
We
really
back.
wanted to come back to Michigan, but
But
here
we
we
back.
are.
Love Detroit. Never wanted to leave. But I was very settled with where I was at.
I ain't
Very
gonna say-
satisfied.
I ain't gonna say all that. I was trying to leave.
Oh, okay. But you weren't trying to come back to Michigan.
No.
Yeah, now I can say that too. I wasn't trying to.
Family is what brought me back.
Yeah.
Family, my family life.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's always.
So I know, right? It's always
Baby,
family and Jesus.
It took me 3 months to listen. It took me 3 months to figure that out. I was like, Lord, I don't want to go back. I don't
for real.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I didn't have as much time to figure it out. Jesus was like, "This is what we doing. Hurry it up." I didn't open up a door. That's it. So
Which leads us into what we got.
which
going on.
leads us into what we're talking about tonight. So y'all, we are really just legit having girl talk. This is how we are in real life. So y'all just get to watch us talk. That's pretty much what
you
this
get
is.
to watch the foolishness.
So this is us, right? Like, this is us. So we were talking about earlier how the dating pool has pee in it, right? Like, that's just,
It's a little murky.
it's a little murky out
little
there.
No, it's murky. Ain't no little. It's
It's
Why
take
not
me
take
through
you through
that.
take you through that. You through that. Okay.
Yes, and they don't want to go through. They want to be delivered from the dating pool that has pee in it. So
Bring back arranged marriages, okay?
I don't know about that.
They ain't never left, but
Listen,
I ain't never
I
seen
know,
it.
right?
ain't
We've never
seen
seen
it.
them.
I don't know if I'm gonna go that far.
I would have been okay with an arranged marriage.
Let me tell you, I would be the perfect contestant for Married at First Sight, but I don't want to be on there now because people play too much.
People do play, but we have
Because the
been
dating
successful.
pool is me.
No, but
She said the whole thing
I
is
want to be set up with somebody who has vetted me. They know my heart, they know my personality, my integrity, and also know the person that they're trying to pair with people. That's the issue.
There isn't that,
People
yeah.
people get desperate, like, oh, like I want you to be with somebody. One more for me.
Want more from me. That's good.
One more for
I
me.
know.
Okay, that's
Yes,
a good one.
that is a good one. And I think like with arranged marriages, like that's the beauty of it, right? Like your parents are choosing for you, and in some cases, you know, the parents have different intentions, right?
I don't always
But
like people. So
right, yeah. But it's also like the idea is
Mhm.
that your parents know you best. They can choose someone who is suitable for you, and in some cultures and some circumstances, I have.
That would be nobody.
I know.
Okay,
No,
maybe
but
not
for real.
parents.
Yes, not parents, but
The village.
No, the village.
The village,
But that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like traditionally arranged marriages,
Yeah.
the intention is that your parents know you well. They can pair you well with somebody.
And
that
it's a
kind of thing.
merger.
It is a merger,
It is.
and people still have to agree and all of that kind of stuff. But I think, like to your point, letting your friends arrange it is probably even a better setup because your friends know you well. They want the best for you. Like one thing I have learned from being in a sisterhood with y'all and our other girlfriends is like y'all are more protective over me than my own brothers sometimes. Like like I'm like y'all.
Yeah,
So
playing.
We be
right,
ready. We be-
and that's
we be
kind of
in these
how we
shirts.
are. And
Y'all-
we
Y'all husbands. So most of our friend group is married.
Yeah.
Me and Courtney
Are
the
the
ones-
singles.
right, y'all got the creme de la creme of the single,
we ain't there yet.
and that's okay.
But it is an interesting dynamic because we are able to get a lot of advice from you guys.
Yes.
And I say that now because
And learn
I'm
from
in
our
the-
mistakes.
I'm in the baby. I'm in the committed relationship now, so I feel like we're trying to get to those steps of getting married, and so I feel like with y'all being with my friend group mostly being married, I'm asking the correct questions. Or I see some of like just during our girl time when we can have a free conversation and nobody's judgmental. That's one thing I can say about having a good friend group is there's no judgment zone. So, but that also helps me later down in my relationship because then I start asking questions that I probably wouldn't have ever asked before. And so things become an eye opener for me. It makes me look at my relationship a little different.
Yeah.
So I do like the fact that y'all have already kind of
Tested the waters.
yes, and you have fought that. You
We
fought
the
that
battles.
battle. And
So I
it's
didn't.
making
Right. So you don't have to.
it's
Amen.
making me choose my battles a little differently.
There you
Also in my relationship, like that ain't worth it, Bree.
Yeah. That's
baby.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my friends have been with me a long time. They know my mouth. It's gotten better over the years. So it has made me choose my battles. It has made me look at things differently and see a different perspective and not go so hard in the paint. Because I'm one of those, oh, that's it. I'm good.
Yeah, right.
So I've had to learn how to not be so cutthroat down the line about stuff. Too.
Yeah. And then I think the beauty of learning from friends is that I get to learn because I learned from some friends because I got married later too, at 36. And so I still got an opportunity to learn from like my friends' marriages and then just other marriages that I admired from people who had, been 30 years down the line and different things like that. And so you learn how to shout about the things that need to be shouted about and whisper about the things that need to be whispered about. And it teaches you to not confuse the two, right? You learn how to pick your battles. And it builds self-awareness. Like that's what I hear you saying. It's like I'm learning to be more aware of myself because I've seen my friends go through certain things and it's kind of helped me navigate a little bit differently as well and be able to improve my relationships there. And so I think like that's part of the beauty of like having girlfriends, and even guy friends because I know like our brothers like bless James, okay, like God bless James Sanders, right?
Okay. The married husbands get us to get like when they see us do they get us together.
They do.
They'll be like, wait. You did what?
Right.
They did what?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to double back.
Yes.
I appreciate the perspective. I didn't grow up with a lot of men in my life. Like I got my dad, but my dad is old school. Like we was girls. Right. He was only doing certain things with us. So same. And I didn't have brothers. I had male cousins, but it wasn't like I was necessarily close with my first male cousins. So hearing from like I'll call James like, so this is the scenario. Like, and he will bust out with a perspective I never even considered. I'm like, really? Because it's so funny. I like seeing the videos on social media. Like when he's saying, "Hey, babe, I'm tired." What I hear you say is, "You don't like me. You don't have time."
Right?
Yeah. Right? And it's just so funny how like women really run with those like those ideas that was just not said, and just learning to be like a little bit more literal when things are said. Like I just. We're emotional beings, so I just
and men are emotional too. It's just the way they express is very differently. And I think that again, that's the beauty of having like close guy friends and close girlfriends as you're navigating the dating pool, right? Because it's a little littered in there, and it can be very just a little littered. But it can be very easy to either give up hope or to just put all men in a box, or like for brothers too, like they can put all women in a box. And even if you've had similar experiences with the same type of woman or experience the same issue in relationships, like it still doesn't mean that like all men are like this or whatever. And sometimes you just have to learn like your relationship is your relationship and you still got to work it. You still got to work with that thing. Yes, there are some commonalities between women. There are some common threads and commonalities between men. But the reality is this woman with that man still got to make their relationship work, right? Like, even though our friend group is, several of us are married, if you look at our marriages, even from the outside looking in, you still see obvious differences, right?
Very diverse.
Very diverse. And then like in some things look great and they work out perfectly in one scenario, and the same thing could work out terribly for somebody else. And so I think it's important that we just acknowledge that yes, we can gather from other people, but we still have to make our own relationships work, and it is work,
baby.
It's ghetto.
it's
I don't know what else.
Listen,
the
it's
work is
past ghetto.
Baby, take me to the suburbs.
take me to the
Okay.
birds. And that could be a thing too, right? Like, because doing the work in one season can also mean that you don't have to do it in another. Or
That's very true.
because life circumstances are life circumstances,
Yes.
you might get something all figured out and you good to go for a minute, and then all of a sudden life hits, and it's like, oh, the whole dynamic has
That's
changed.
me right now.
Okay, yes,
That's me right now.
Yes.
Our dynamic has changed.
Yeah.
From when we started dating to now. Because he was being a caregiver.
Yeah.
And so now that he is no longer the caregiver, I was like, ooh, what this gonna look like? Because how we spend time is gonna be different. What he's got going on, his work schedule gonna be different. Like my work schedule, like the stuff that we were navigating in the beginning is definitely a new navigation right now. So
different.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah. Seriously.
It's a big like, ooh, when I think I was even telling you, I was like, I don't know how this going. He crazy.
No,
And
no.
she's like, what? And I was like, but I mean,
and that
he's
happens
mourning.
with
and,
grief.
and he's grieving, so I have to give grace to that. But at the same time, I'm like,
Right.
And that's odd.
You trying to navigate the part of grief.
Yeah.
Is this grief or are you just tripping?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Like I that's the fine line.
Yeah. And the muddy water.
Yeah.
Right. And that can, and sometimes that can, it can sometimes kind of flip flop, because I even think about in my relationship, like when my husband and I, actually, because we had broken up, it was a whole thing. He came back around after my father passed away.
Yeah.
And I think that there was a degree, because he lost both of his parents early on. I think there was a degree to which he could really support me in that season, with low expectations of me and different things, and he could navigate that. But then, like, also, I think it can kind of change when you're kind of caring for someone for a specific reason, and then things start to shift. Like, I didn't need as much support after a while, and so then that even changes it changed the dynamic of our relationship too. And then, like, later, even when it seems to kind of flip flop, it's like, okay, well, what happens when I'm, maybe giving a little bit more in the relationship, and then it flip flops to the other person is giving more in the relationship and things. So even those are like regular things that happen in relationships that can still be extremely frustrating. But it's like, for people who want to be married, you're talking about changing with a person, or maybe you're changing because you have to adjust to the other person not changing, right? Or all of these different things, like, you have those ebbs and flows.
But I think it's interesting that you say that, like, changing with the person. I think now that I'm older, I see marriage differently. Like, I think just in society we're groomed. You get married.
Yeah, especially women,
right?
Yeah.
You
Young
get
ladies,
married, and I think for a lot of us who grew up with parents with very interesting relationship dynamics, I'm gonna leave it at that because I ain't telling nobody business. Okay? That ain't my story to tell.
Let them
but growing up with very interesting relationship dynamics, like my parents have been married, but they've had they've been married twice to each other,
which is hilarious, but also sweet.
You know what I'm saying? But it's, as a child, seeing that, and then growing up, I've created my own notions of, like, I don't want to deal with this, I don't want to deal with that. But recognizing it's going to be hard, it's going to be vulnerable, like, that is so uncomfortable. And like, in your mind, you think hypothetically you can deal with that. I think talking with you and Ed and Clarissa, and just seeing, like, they've been with their husbands 20 years, married, like 12, 15, like longer. Like, they've been married longer, for sure. Yeah, they've been married for a long time, to be in their early 40s. And now that I'm in my late 30s, and I'm like, I feel like an adolescent when I date, because I didn't date early. I didn't go on my first date till I graduated college. I was 22 years old. And so for me, that was a very interesting experience, because folks have been dating since they was in high school. I done had a whole degree.
Right. just getting started.
You know,
right? Yeah.
just getting started.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, granted, I had different ideals and notions or whatever, but it's recognizing that person not gonna stay that way.
Mm-mm.
You're not gonna
You
stay
are-
that
there
way.
you
You
go.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's, are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you be patient with it? Like, that's rough.
Yeah. And that was one of those things. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to
No.
say? Oh, that was one of those things that I had to navigate even in my dating phase.
Mm-hmm.
There were certain things about Clarence where I was just like, if this never changes, right? If this stays the same, this thing that I like or don't like,
Yeah.
if this thing stays the same and he is this way till death parts us, like,
will you be okay?
will I be okay?
Because you said it
Can
to
I-
me a lot.
Yeah,
That's a real question.
because I
yeah.
asked myself, and the
When I'm
and the
mad,
opposite. Yeah,
when I am mad and I am in Bre mode, that is what she
Bre mode.
right. Y'all,
That
that's not a good thing. Okay,
That is
Don't take her there.
She will ask
Right.
me like, now if this never changes, Bre,
All right.
are you gonna be? And I'll be so mad at her because I'll be like, that's not. She's on my side right now,
and I'm on your side.
And
I'm on
she's
the
like,
practical,
"Well,"
realistic
she's
side.
like, will you? You know, she's like, will you be able to live with this? And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
No, yeah.
At the moment, I'm so mad, so I'm like, I don't know, and I'm over it. And she's
Yeah.
like, okay, and usually a day or two, I can come back and be like,
Like it's
I'm gonna
okay.
make it.
Like it's okay.
I'm a make
I slept on it.
Okay, right. Right. No, seriously, that's huge.
patience.
Mhm.
My patience. Okay, so Courtney, because you're kind of just getting back into this, but my patience has grown. Cause I was like Michelle will tell you, they used to warn folks like, don't do this because she gonna be like, bye.
Yeah.
My
What time?
patience has gotten better.
Yeah.
But to some degree, it was also a hindrance. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you why. So in some degrees in relationships that I had before, I should have left sooner.
Mhm.
And I know that.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be patient. I was trying to not run because I seen things that weren't necessarily red flags. They were more yellow.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, I'm always the no nonsense, like, nope, you did this,
Yeah,
I'm
cut
gone.
off.
Yeah.
And my cutoff game was so ice
Very
cold.
strong. Very strong.
Samurai.
It was it was bad. My cutoff game is it's unmatched.
Yeah.
But and I used to be like, okay, I can't be like this, I can't be like this, which caused me to have patience, but my patience got the best of me to the point where I stayed somewhere too long.
Yeah.
Too long. And then I beat myself up because I'm like, ow, I wasted this much time.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to be patient.
Yeah.
So I have a different type of patience right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
My patience in what I'm being patient about has grown.
Yeah.
It's gotten different.
Yeah. And
The older I get,
yeah,
it's gotten
it's
different.
changed.
But I ain't gonna lie, at the age of 41, I am also in my I don't give a damn phase.
Okay. Yes.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm
But
looking
Yeah.
forward to that phase.
we
Okay.
we just got here, so I don't
She
know.
said I'm still navigating that as well.
Honey.
Like, do I care or not care?
I care too much.
Yeah.
You think that's what it is right now?
I know I care too much. Yeah. I know I care too much. And I try to be like,
Yeah. Do you think though that is also kind of like what you said earlier about feeling like an adolescent when it comes to dating? Like, do you feel like that might be just related to maybe because you haven't dated as much or as long that, certain things kind of stand out as kind of being a little bit more anxiety producing for you because of that? Or do you think like maybe that's just kind of like personality or?
I think it's a mixture of
Okay.
things. To be honest, I think some of it's personality.
Mhm.
I'm an empath. I think part of it is due to inexperience.
Yeah.
And it's because of the inexperience you get in your head.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And it's, I do my best to stay out of it. That's not
But it
always
ain't
the
easy.
case.
Listen,
Being an empath, that's kind of sometimes that's hard.
It's
because
very
you pick up-
it's draining.
Yeah, you pick up on a lot of things and a lot of people's things, and that just strings you along. So
and you take it on.
Yes.
Yes.
And
as if it's your own.
My therapist said that I am, what she say?
Oh, what did she
I'm
say?
self-aware for other people.
Oh yeah.
So like
I
suffer from secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah. Right. And you let people have their own stuff. You take care
No,
of
but
your-
like I will.
that's a good one. I ain't heard that one in I ain't heard that one.
She was like, I'm self-aware for other. Like people don't know how to read rooms. I know people that don't know how to read rooms. You gotta let them not read the room and be illiterate.
Yeah, right. And let
Be
them,
illiterate.
let them have their own experiences and navigating that too. And I think that's important to kind of note as well, like because I even with someone like I wouldn't consider myself to be like and the most amazing dater and like have all this experience, but I've started secretly dating because my parents wouldn't allow it until a certain age, and I was definitely disobeying my parents in that way. Lord forgive me, and he did, and I appreciate it. He did. But I also realized like even though I've kind of like dated, I also like very early on I can confess like I was responsible for mismanaging people's emotions, mismanaging my relationships. Like I was very selfish, very self-centered. There was only one person who would tell me that I was my first love. He was the only person who checked me on that. Like, and I was like, I'm not being selfish. I'm being practical. Yeah, because ever since I was a kid, I've been practical. Okay, but he was right. That is true. Yeah, right. And I'm just like, but he was right. Like I definitely mismanaged him. There were some, other relationships I mismanaged myself. And there was a lot that I didn't know going into dating that I didn't really get from my parents. Like, even though my parents were married, right? Yeah, I'm just right. Nothing. Okay. Because we will sing the whole song.
Key changes in everything.
That part, please, because it's already in my mind and on my tongue, but I'm gonna just let it ride.
I'm doing so good.
We're doing great,
baby.
We're
excelling.
We're excelling.
We sing everything.
My hand is ashy, so I can't put it in the camera right now.
Oh, no! Look,
I'm gonna say
that oil and the
anointing will destroy every yoke.
Okay,
hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
But I realized like and that's one thing
that
I know, right. Okay, y'all tell this one. But I think like that's why I have mentioned that I feel like you have such a benefit, and I know, and from my perspective, it feels like a benefit. I know from yours, it's like complete opposite, right?
I do hear the benefit of it. I think sometimes it's always easier to see other people's benefits.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. That's all of us.
While I'm grateful I don't have the murky history like a lot of people.
Right. Very murky history over here.
I wasn't even, I was just saying
I can confess mine, but but in general.
But I mean,
weighing in the water,
baby.
Lord have mercy.
Trouble I got today.
Right. Trouble it, Lord. But but you can also see the difficulty of being a late bloomer, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And that's tough.
I just don't want to have a geriatric relationship.
Not geriatric.
What you trying to say?
No. You got to remember. I'm just not. I'm not calling. Y'all not gonna do that. See, y'all acting like the men.
I know.
Y'all acting like y'all don't understand what he's saying.
Right?
Okay, I said this.
Right.
You're taking it different.
No, but I feel you though.
No,
especially kind of feeling like you just getting started.
I think for me it's that. It's nobody, like I can imagine what you write. Like I didn't invest this time, brother.
Right.
Well, we don't waste my time.
Yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Right.
We at that stage where we like, all right.
Yeah. See,
I don't need to waste
crossroads. I'm gonna be money.
We at this, what we doing? We either gonna do this or we not.
Yeah.
Like we either we going down this lane of marriage or we gonna walk away from each other. Like we have gotten to a point where we like, all right, there was things that we needed to work on, like with ourselves, and then there was some stuff that we just been trying to work on with each other, and then we like, okay, so in a couple months this is what it is. Like we just gonna lay it on the line. We either doing something or we ain't.
And I wish more people would do that. Like I think it's important to have assessment phases, And look, I might need to bring this back into my own relationship. But we used to do like, I know, like, and I don't know if I ever told you, but we like, there was a point where we were doing kind of like an annual review.
I like that.
You know, like
you get one on the job. This is a job.
yeah, right, exactly.
A lifetime commitment, but it's a job.
Mercy, Lord. But it was important for us to not just stay in something just because we felt like we should or we were familiar or whatever.
And that's where I'm like, do you still want the same things that we wanted at the beginning of this? Like, what is the next step? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Are we moving to that? So it's like, okay, here's our finances. Are we willing to put them on the table and say, what do we need to do? I don't want to walk in with my stuff. You don't want to walk in with your stuff, but are we willing to like meet somewhere in the middle? And you know, like just different things. And some of that I learned just from y'all being married, like, or just period.
Absolutely,
People are like, finances is the first thing that takes you out. This, you know, will take you out. So I feel like if we have an understanding before we go into some of this stuff, then we just might be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, there's going to be some surprises. Yes, there's going to be some things that you might have not been all the way clear on because, yes, you're still dating until you're married, as people say. Like, you're still you're still in that phase. And so you're still trying to figure things out. But once you say I do, like you here. You have arrived. But it doesn't mean that things won't still arise. Yeah. But I'm trying to get to that point where we have the bigger things worked out. Because ain't no need of going to say I do and then turn around. Because his thing was like, right. And that's what he said. He was like, I ain't trying to be like I do and I don't. When I do this, I'm trying to like this is it. Yeah. And I get that.
Yeah. And that's what dating is supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to be gathering data, right? Like, you're supposed to be gathering data. Is this somebody who I can do the rest of my life with? And just like I was saying earlier, like, if they change and if they don't, is your love and is your love strong enough to stay when it gets hard? Like, can you stand? Come on, New Edition, I hear you. Can you stand the rain? Okay, come on. And that's real.
You gotta get away with new.
Come on. All right.
Can you stand the rain?
Yeah,
no pressure.
No pressure.
I'm not doing this.
From your baby. And this was his time. Because I need you and I want you. Because maybe that was his time.
Okay, anyway, but yeah,
come on, girl.
We tried.
Y'all tried so hard.
We did. We did such a good job the last time.
And
but
you did it.
Yeah, I know.
I did so good when you said this is it. I heard
Michael Jackson. Come on. Come on. All right. But yeah, I know. R.I.P. Michael Jackson. But that's the reality. Is like in marriage, you have to be willing to decide because it's really a decision. You can't work all the things out in the beginning. Right. There's no way you're going to cover every life circumstance and all of that. And even if you do cover, if you're one of those very thorough couples,
you're never going to get everything.
And then when you get in it,
is when that's when you really got to work. Okay, now we in it.
It's great to have a plan and I think it's good. It's good to have a plan. It's good to be able to say in advance, like, yes, if our parents become terminally ill, will we send them to a nursing home or will we keep them? If we end up having a child, like, how will we raise them? You know, and different things like what happens when our money is funny and when our money grows and is highly abundant. Like, how do we want to steward that?
And it's
like,
so funny you saying that. And I think that's when it ties into y'all check-ins.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
a year from now, you might feel different. Like, you're never going to be the same person.
Yeah, because life changes you. Like, I'm a different, like, who I was before my daddy passed away, it's a completely different Michelle. Like, some things are still the same, thank God. But there are things that are different now for me. And some of the things have remained the same because I was always ride or die for my parents. Like I told my husband very early on, like, I'm not that chick who's going to have my parents living anywhere outside of my home. Like, and I'm the only girl. It's most likely that if something pops off, it's going to fall on me. And, you know, all of my brothers like have families and all that. And so I was always the type of person, even when we first met, I was just like, let me tell you, something happened to MJ or YJ, they're going to be in my house. And if you have a problem with that, I'm going to tell you right now, don't even waste your time over here. Because that about me will never change. Yeah. And so thank God my parents are, well, my daddy's dead now, but like he was relatively healthy, still very independent, could take care of himself. My mom is highly independent, can take care of herself. She don't need me necessarily.
Baby, you need her more than she needs you.
Absolutely. Like that's mama. You know, okay, she is out here living her best little life. Yeah, I know.
My
completely
parents,
different.
they live
very dependent, but still living their best life.
But my daddy just went spring breaking.
And then
Daddy out here like a youngin.
He gonna be on them trips, okay?
My daddy told me that I cannot leave him anymore. So, but no,
right. So he's going with
that. Is so I'm kind of in the same boat that you are because my boyfriend, also his parents are deceased, and mine are not.
Right.
So I'm like, and I'm the oldest, so I'm like, and the girl,
yes.
So I'm like.
And
like I literally bought a car. I literally went and bought a truck and was like, I need my dad to be able to fit in it.
That part.
And people were like, but you're paying for it. But you don't understand.
That doesn't change my needs.
If something is wrong, he is 6'6".
Yeah.
And I gotta get him in whatever I'm driving if I need to get him from point A to point B.
And if the knees ain't doing what they do, he can't be scrunched up in there. You ain't gonna have my daddy scrunched
up.
I'm
daddy
I'm taller than my mama, so I'm like,
right, she can fit. We're not worried.
But, it's a given.
But but your life decisions have been
sometimes are based on my parents.
Yeah.
And isn't that crazy?
They're
like
right now at our age. And I have one in state and out of state, so I don't know. But I fuss at them both. My mom would beg to differ that I fuss at her more than I fuss at my dad.
No.
Equal opportunity.
That was like, it's very equal opportunity.
My boyfriend just looks at me and just shakes his head because he's like, there you go. I mean, like he looked at my computer screen and I literally had his appointments, my dad appointments, my bonus dad appointments, my mom appointments. He was like, really? What are you? And I'm like,
I gotta keep up with the stuff, right? Yeah.
Like it's all like
it's a thing.
Like this is a thing that, and I tell him, I was like, if your mom was here, I would be doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
I would be on top of you about getting her where she needs to be, and doing things. I was like, your mom or dad was here. I would be doing the same thing. The way I fuss at the rest of them, the gang would all be here getting fussed at.
I mean, that's why I hope y'all are simpatico. Because baby, you a good one. No, like I mean, you're a gem. You were just really all around. There's nobody that I've ever met in my entirely life. Okay, entirely life. That is like so about their business and goes hard in the paint for people and like loves hard. Like I didn't even talk about your auntie level. Can't nobody beat you in the auntie game. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying?
Number one auntie in the world, y'all.
In the entire world. You can't beat her.
For every child.
I don't care if you are a twin and your twin sibling had your niece and nephew, that's your kid. You're never going to be Bre. Ever.
Number one auntie.
I think I try to be at all the kids.
Baby, you don't try, you do.
Right. I'm like, try.
Listen, I will fight their parents. And it's sad that the kids know that. I be like, who you talking to? Which kid? Which one?
But it's you do that, and you show up as an auntie that way. We've seen it from the side. Like I mean, I've only seen it with boyfriend right now, but like your sisters that's been there from day one have seen it, and it's just man, it's a blessing. I don't want you to have to be in these pissy waters.
I know. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to hold it all together.
She says demure.
I'm trying not to be.
I'm trying not to be. I'm trying to hold it together.
Yeah. And it's work. It's a lot.
It's work.
Yeah.
Being in a relationship is work. I was like, Jesus, this is what marriage is like.
It's exhausting. Make you want to quit.
It does. It does.
But there are joys, right? Like, and that's why we stay in
want to throw in the towel. But then I'll be like, oh, we got a good win today, and I'll be like, can you please not take 10 steps back?
Yeah.
Keep moving forward.
Yeah.
But he says that it's like you're there with everybody. I said, oh, whoa, you too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. He just don't be taking advantage of it as much as he should, but in my opinion. But that's everybody is different too, right? Like every person is different.
Love
the way
languages.
love languages and even apology languages, all the languages, right? Like help languages, right? Support languages. Like we all, even like And that's this why we got to check on strong friends as
Yeah.
well, because
mean,
like they
yeah,
will
I
take
get
on
it.
everybody else's crap and give nobody theirs,
Yeah.
right? Like, and those, and that's the kind of thing that you want to experience in a relationship, someone who you can give your burdens to, share your burdens with. Oh,
I'm
Jesus
gonna lay
Christ, honey,
down my
but
And I will,
yeah.
but I will say though, with us, with all of us, and I can call y'all,
Oh
and
yeah,
even
for sure.
even if I don't open my mouth and say that something is wrong, y'all can automatically pick up on it and be like, "Girl, stop lying.
I'll be like, you're all
What's
right.
what's wrong with you?"
Yeah. And sometimes, and that's again the beauty of having sisters, the beauty of having even brothers, right? Like,
Yeah.
and because, and you want to make sure you maintain those friendships even as you are dating. Like we talked about friendship and stuff like that, and like the beauty of being able to have that while you're navigating the dating pool. But even when you get married, like it's important to still maintain some, maintain a solid relationship with friends, even though you are still building with your spouse. And I
Yeah.
think like that's something that we've balanced very well. Like in our friend group, like husbands come first, period. Like
Yeah,
after
like
Jesus, it's husbands.
the
Like
husbands and the
yeah,
kids
and the children are next. And
and
so
we
like
figure out how to like do a sister's day or
yeah,
get dinner.
how we're here
We're
right
right now.
now, right? Like this does not happen every day.
But
Right?
I think that's the great thing about, so like it's 5 of us, and so it's the 2 singles, me and Bre, and then the 3 married.
Yeah.
And then of the 3 married, 2 of them are married with children,
Mm-hmm.
multiple children.
Yes.
And I think like we're very cognizant of like, we know you're married.
Absolutely.
That's your first ministry. We know you have kids,
Mm-hmm.
in addition to working and all that stuff. So like we, if anything, we try to be considerate about it.
Like,
oh yeah. What's your schedule? Let's work around yours.
What you got going on.
Absolutely.
Everybody tries to navigate each other's relationships or what we have going on. Because even though you're dating, we still are respectful of your time and what you got planned. And I think everybody tries to plan around everything. Like my birthday was coming, so it was like, hey, are you doing? Like, are y'all doing something? Will he be at work? Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, we're always. I think we're always trying to navigate and do things respectfully of each other's relationships.
Absolutely.
I mean, we trying to get in trouble.
No, and we want your relationship to flourish, right?
So
like,
sometimes,
each other. Yeah.
So lately we've been doing more of Google Meet, just trying to like still talk to each other that way and get through everyday life. And then when things get crazy, we Marco Polo it.
Yeah,
we get on Marco Polo. We say what we need to say. We catch up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the husbands, the boyfriends, they know. Like when they gotta be like the girl, mine be like the girls are calling you, and I'm like,
you gotta be a hater,
right? I'm like,
and he still gets priority still.
Yeah, I'm like, I call him back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
sure? Right,
that's what it is. Like, and it's so funny because we still try to respect the time of different things, unless somebody is throwing a 911 flag in the play in a text message, and then I'm like, listen, I got a 911 situation. Let me at least hear what the situation.
Those don't happen often, but it will be like, hey,
I need all y'all. Right, exactly. We need all y'all.
I need to.
Yeah.
And going through
that part. And then our husbands are like super amazing, right? Like our husbands, our boyfriends are also just like, be with your girls. Like they don't like, come between foolish.
What's wrong? Is it
like
something that we can help with? Or is it just y'all complaining about it?
Okay, right. and then like they're real brothers, right? Like they support us in things that we have going on. Like James and I have collaborated even with the Record of Right. Like Darrell and I have, I knew Darrell before I knew his wife, and his wife became my best friend like practically instantly. But like even though we've been friends longer, like the dynamics have changed. Yes. But he's still my cousin, bro, right? Like, and so he still has my back. He's always gonna have my back, right? And then and he knows that we love him and his family, And like we show up for stuff, like
have a genuine investment.
We have a genuine investment in that family flourishing and being able to enjoy them as we're able, right? Like we're all going out there next week. I know, which will be fun.
Y'all going? I won't.
You're not going.
I thought you were
on Friday.
Yeah, you're working from home. Bring your computer.
gotta go to work Friday night.
Oh, you just
But come
look
on.
at us.
Yeah, no, look at like I'm like, come on.
This
They
nigga-
live in the boondocks.
They do live in the
They
boondocks.
do.
It is, and that's a long day.
And
for
I
you.
gotta drive
I
back
thought
in
that
the.
you were coming.
Girl, I gotta do. Okay, I gotta plan.
Take
y'all,
off. No, it's like no.
Right.
y'all
Messing up the
plan
feng shui.
another
No,
Friday.
we'll plan
Look,
another
on
Friday.
camera.
I know, right?
Right.
You're not feeling well. I think it's in the
Get a
moment.
replacement or something.
I don't like
maybe
this.
not.
I will
But
have to
no.
find a.
Yeah.
Y'all have to tell me the next Friday. And then I will.
We'll plan another one.
But
And
ghetto.
then-
I just know
and
it's
then
gonna
I
be
will-
the
I did too. I was like, wait a
I
minute.
feel some type of
I know.
way.
It's okay.
I'm
we'll
so
do again. This is
I-
real life,
listen, I
y'all.
have
We
to
gonna
do
we'll do
I have
another
the schedule is
time.
already out, so I have to do it when there's a Friday night that I'm not scheduled to work.
Okay.
Because
do
then
that.
I don't. Then I don't have to. I can drive back later on.
Yeah. Well,
in
we're
the evening.
co-working, and so and we probably
Call
be there
me.
super late. But we'll call you.
Just call me.
I know.
Call me.
Because
in.
that's the solution, y'all. We get on that
We gotta
Google.
call
We
for
bless
this
God
here.
for
We get
Google
on-
Meet.
no,
I need
no,
a
we get on
sponsorship.
Baby.
I need a
We
sponsorship
get on
from
Google
Google
Meet, and baby, we will
We'll be on it
co-work.
We literally will
hours.
co-work. Yes. And so, and that's the beautiful thing.
All
and
you
so
see is everybody going in and out. I'll be
Yeah.
back. I got a meeting. I'll be back.
Hold on.
that part, I gotta jump
Cooking
in.
dinner.
Yes,
Working
all of-
out.
working out. That's our new thing.
We've
We've
been
been
working
working out
out.
together in the mornings, and so that's been sweet too. To make sure we still get some movement in. And again, the beauty of girlfriends as you're dating and navigating that pool, getting that body right
Let
for
me
when
tell
the
you.
men's is come. And all of that stuff. And so that's been a thing, just kind of getting some movement in together and prioritizing our health. Because if we want to be
Yes,
in long-term
exactly.
relationships, we got to be here. Amen.
Say that one more again.
If we want to be in long-term relationships,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got to
yeah.
be here.
Yeah.
And so we definitely want to take care of our bodies, our minds, our health. And so we've been exercising together, even just brief workouts, because
Yeah.
every little bit counts. And so, and I'm like getting back into exercising and things like that, just
Same.
with some health things going. Yeah. And so we do a nice little 15 to 20-minute workout. If we don't do nothing else, we gonna move for them 15 to 20
But
minutes
also,
a day.
but that's what it has also come to is time for us to catch up. Like
Yes,
we
always,
can
yeah.
work out, so we work out together.
Mhm.
Michelle is usually our workout leader here,
Right.
Yeah.
and we follow what she's doing in the camera.
Mhm.
And then,
Mhm.
We said, all right, moving.
I know, right?
We gotta
Okay,
get
we're
up.
doing side.
I
We're
gotta
doing
get up.
that. Come on, Leslie Sanson. I need a sponsorship from you too, girl.
as
Walk
we are
away the
right as we are working out, usually if nobody has meetings or whatever, that's our catch-up mode.
Yeah.
To be able to be like, hey, how are things with
Yeah.
you, or what's the deal, is everything good?
Yeah.
I feel like that's now our time where we can relax, relate, release.
Mhm.
about-
Okay, Willie
Always.
Gilbert.
Right, release.
about about different things that are just going on.
Yeah.
It's almost like if I need to vent, I'll be like, "That's okay, Michelle gonna hit the button about 2:30."
Not exactly. Right.
Got a
And
problem.
number 4, for sure. Yeah,
Going
definitely.
crazy.
Yeah, and we need that. Just
But
a
that's
breather.
I think lately that's been our good little sweet spot
Mhm.
to like find out about things, or if Courtney goes on a date, we get to find out about Courtney's
Mhm.
date.
Like,
Courtney, what happened? Like,
Right.
I feel like that's when we get the tea.
Yes.
What happened, girl?
What
As
happened?
we are
It
working out.
It
As
really
we are-
is in the morning.
No, for real.
So this is
What
what
happened?
happened.
Right. And we walking along, just trying to
Like, I don't.
yeah.
Uh,
No, but and it's for all
always,
of us.
yeah, but it's always
Yeah.
nice because I think we kind of look forward to it, or
Mm.
we have that little slot of 15-20 minutes where we can like spill it all out.
Yeah. Have sister
And
time.
in the morning.
Yeah,
It's
right.
good.
It's
Get
good
it
like
in
the
morning.
tea.
Yes, right. Like your morning cup of Joe
Baby.
or tea. So with your sisters, with your
Yes.
girlfriends. And so like that's just to say like you can fit it in anywhere. And even if you're like we're co-working,
I
but
love
you'll miss it. I know.
I'm very sad.
And but last time you missed when we were co-working
I
together.
did.
And so,
I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah, I know we big.
I'm big.
Big,
I'm
Period.
big.
And so, but even like those times, like it won't be our last time, obviously. So, and we'll just call her and let her co-work with us and stuff. And so, like those types of things just make the world of difference. Keeping your friendships tight,
Yeah.
right? Like I feel like that's kind of what has happened with this live now. We were supposed to be talking about dating issues, but like we still did
something.
I know we
Oh,
still
man.
did, but it's also
Because we
kind
do
of
this. Like,
yeah.
this
This is us.
Well, this is what happens with us and
And
dating.
dating too. Yeah. Like you
Like,
need your girlfriends. So you
I'm
need
not
people
a
in your
fan
life.
of dating. Like I just I've enjoyed the idea
Mhm.
of it. I like meeting people.
Yeah.
I like, especially like if you meet somebody and there's like a mutual attraction. Like, it's not. First off, I already know I'm beautiful, right? But let somebody else boost you up. Like it feels good.
Beauty in the house. Absolutely.
You know what I'm
It does.
saying?
It's beautiful.
And then for like somebody to be attentive and to show interest and like really be intentional about it, that's nice. But I think it's the navigating the rest of it. Because see, I'm a thinker.
The relationship building.
So
part.
I'm thinking about, well, where do I add you into my equation? Do you fit in my life?
But that's what you should be doing.
I know, but I feel like I be doing too much. Or do I?
Or maybe not.
Or maybe, two things can be true.
Two things can be true.
Same time.
At the same time.
But I'm not necessarily.
Okay, we need to quit.
I'm not right.
We need to quit. Okay.
But and it's not like I'm outwardly thinking this, not processing it with them.
For sure.
Because I ain't crazy.
Right.
No, but like processing it with my girls, because I'd be like, these are my thoughts. And I'm like, if I can't trust them to do this, how can I trust them with me?
Yeah.
Like that's how I think.
Yeah.
Be like, baby, it's only been a couple months.
That part. And that's why you have girlfriends as a sounding board, right?
Sometimes we have to be like, give it a little time. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes with time things change, and then sometimes it just is what it is. But I do understand because I was in my era, and how I met my boyfriend is because of Shay.
Yeah.
Because this one right here was having a bad week.
Wingman.
I was done with the relationship. I was like, I'm good over here. And Michelle she was like, no, we're gonna change that up. We're gonna change this game up. And even then, I was still being like, I'm about to leave this alone. Right. And she like,
I'm like, get to know the man, right? Like, and I think like we can all do that, right? We can sell ourselves short by not getting to know someone, and we can also sell ourselves short to your point by staying too long. I'm like, nah, you done showed me who you are.
It's hard finding that balance.
It is.
Because I have an issue of forcing myself to like somebody because they like me.
Oh, been there, done that.
Oh, I think I
have to live my whole life. I'm like, and that was huge for me, especially earlier in my dating phase, because nobody ever really approached me. Number one, because I had a daddy and brothers. So let's just be real. Nobody really ever even approached me. I had a very old school daddy like yourself.
Very much so.
And then my parents didn't allow me to date. So when I was trying to do something as a teenager, I had to sneak around and do it. You know what I mean? So I couldn't even do it. Well. Yeah, it never goes well. And so then, and then just navigating it. And like I said, my parents didn't have much for me to like, not with that, not with regards to like real like dating advice, like how to navigate singleness and stuff. Like they gave me basic things like, you date to marry, and if they don't have what you have, then leave them alone. You're right. Try to get somebody who has similar values and stuff like that. But like, I mean, that's the basics, but I mean, like, but also how do I navigate with all of that? And so it was just challenging. No, they didn't. And the way they did it was very differently. And I tell people even now, like, dating still has to be very practical. You can't just be in the clouds and get duped by Disney. Okay, Disney will have you thinking that you're gonna have that knight in shining armor coming to rescue you, and you're gonna live happily ever after. And
you're gonna have to kiss a couple frogs.
You're gonna have to kiss.
You got to kiss.
You got to kiss you a couple frogs.
It's funny you say that because I will say I thought I was a realistic person. But I used to, at my old church, I used to go to the marriage classes because they would encourage the singles to go. Come on, Light.
I know the sun is kind of sunny. I was like, y'all know I love a good sun.
And you do.
Well, I'm sorry if I look a little weird,
it's
y'all,
that
but
golden
it's all right.
time of day.
That's the golden time of day.
This is where the sun is on my side of the house.
Yes, and I love it.
Shining.
Here we go.
That's the one. The amazing Frankie Beverly. Okay, we gotta do that. Oh, look, it's almost over. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
We only got 3 more minutes.
But it was going to the marriage classes as a single is very eye-opening because gleaning from the married people, from like the old heads, the new heads, the people in the middle, I was able to pop certain fallacies that I thought I didn't have. Because I was like, we know like the princess stuff, but it's like, oh, like,
but in this way, I am acting like princess.
Yeah.
Situation. Yeah. And that's the beauty. Again, keep you some married folks around, single people. Like you have to. You have to observe marriage, and not just from the lens of, oh, I want that, but like talk to married people. I think like that's why I have such a practical view about marriage now, because like I realized that I didn't know what the heck I was doing as a younger woman, and I started clinging to older people who were married, who had marriages that I admired.
Yeah.
And even with those marriages that I admired, I learned that they had to get to that point.
Yes. And that's the part.
They
was like, baby, it wasn't easy. This wasn't easy. Or they'd be like, he wasn't always here.
Absolutely.
I wanted to kill him every day. Like some people say, we went through a whole year where we just didn't like each other.
That's tragic.
And they go, we just didn't like
Michelle
each other.
Obama
And
talks a lot about that.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden they're like, the heavens opened and things changed. Like somebody decided to change. Somebody, I think, I don't know. Somebody got the other day. It was like somebody backed down, somebody changed, and then it opened up the gates.
Yeah,
for somebody else to grow, and then the relationship changed. So I mean, because right now in the dating world, most people just want to Netflix and chill, and everybody ain't trying to do that.
Yeah,
say that
it's too much chilling and not enough working.
Chilling leads to chilling.
Okay, exactly. But no, I think that's and I think that's a beautiful place to end. Like in this, as you're navigating the dating pool, like you have to always consider whether you're single and dating or you're married, like somebody is always going to have to be the one to bend a little to make the room. I know. And sometimes it might be the same person. Hey,
so
man, lots of
you couldn't tell.
I tried. I failed. You. We log it off. I gotta go.
Yes, Courtney, you would be correct.
That's hilarious.
I'm bending right now, and Michelle like drinks can be okay, and I'm going. I'm tired of bending.
I hear you, and there still has to be, again, it has to be give and take, right? Yeah. But you don't, and I'm not saying, and this don't misconstrue this either, ladies. Like I'm not saying that you always have to bend, and nobody can bend to you, right? Like because that can be misconstrued. Like, oh, I'm just always the one doing the bending. Well, do you see that other person bending towards you? And if you're in the dating phase still, and that other person's not bending, and you don't see them doing that like at all,
then you better take that at face value.
When someone shows you
who they are,
okay?
Believe them.
Amen. And you govern yourself accordingly. Don't be waiting for them. Because I've had girlfriends who say, if they don't want me, or they don't want this, or they don't want to be serious, they can just leave me alone. They're not. Why would any man leave something like this?
But
like why would he do that? I know.
Like
definitely don't play in my face.
Is the quickest way to get me. And my shut off game is cold.
And then again, your shut up game has to come into play, because like men are not crazy. They know a good thing when they see it, even if
I'm not saying y'all, I'm just asking.
Well, everybody got a little tinge, right? Everybody, women too, and yes, women too, amen. But the reality is, we all have to be willing to look at relationships in a practical way, and not just be living in the clouds, but have to deal with the reality. Like we're dealing with another person, and another person is dealing with us. I'm not always satisfied with my own self. I can't get mad if somebody else is having a hard time, bending, and sometimes I even have a hard time bending to myself. So, but again, somebody has to be willing. Sometimes it takes the one person to kind of to soften the blow and just say, listen, we got to do some things. Let's make it work, whatever. And then if you have somebody who's willing to meet you in that, by all means, enjoy them. And if you don't have a person who's willing to meet you there, go get you somebody else. Plenty of fish in the sea.
Get you somebody else out the mercury
pond. Okay, out of the muck and miry clay. Yeah, clean them off. Yeah, come on, fishing analogy. I love it. Yeah, go clean them off. All righty. But yeah,
Courtney clean. She tried to hold it.
Hey, won't it make you clean? Oh,
down inside.
No,
that's the best part started
Of
off.
course, that's our favorite part, y'all.
It really
But
is.
y'all, we love you. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining me. This was
Thanks
so
for
fun.
having us.
We have to do it again.
Yes.
Oh my god.
This gonna be your last time seeing these lovely ladies here on the show.
Hopefully you get all 5 of us.
That'd be amazing.
We gotta figure out how to do
We're
it.
No,
believing.
for real.
We're
Y'all pray
believing.
that- yes.
For
Pray-
all five of us
Yes.
have never been in the same place at one time.
Correct. And we need to be.
Yes.
We need to be. Y'all pray that my crew, the Fab Five, y'all pray that we come together.
Yeah.
Come together. Y'all pray that we come together. This summer is really what we're believing
We're
God
believing.
for.
Trust.
Okay.
So,
Trusting
yeah.
and believing.
Yes.
That we're gonna all be together.
Yes.
And then we're gonna give y'all a good old laugh.
We're gonna give y'all some.
That'd be magical.
That would be amazing. With the